तीन पटाखे डमडम वाला वो छोड़ दो,
कूपे एसयूवी
कूपे
वाला
SUVs का बात कर रहे हैं।
The curve looks a little ungainly from the back. आगे से अच्छी लगती है, but again it also looks similar to the Harrier, Safari and Nexon from the front.
Hyundai has been crazy and
Honda is very aggressive that
very
way.
aggressive.
Yeah, yeah.
Are coupe SUVs फुला हुआ sedans या कटा हुआ SUV?
People also buy SUVs for the boxy feel.
Yeah.
But of course the cars like the Creta and the Seltos, they are not full blown SUVs, वो भी छोटी SUVs है.
The rear of the Citroen feels chunky.
Yeah, yeah.
Flat, पूरा फ्लैट नहीं है,
हाँ.
but it is not too tall also with the curve feels. देखा, मैं बोला ना कुछ ना कुछ होने वाला है तो चीन टपाकडम ये कुछ तो नया ट्रेंड आया है। वैसे ही सेम एक नया ट्रेंड इज बीन स्टार्टिंग बाय कार कंपनीज, coupe SUV.
Coupe SUVs, yeah.
What is this coupe SUV all about?
Coupe SUV is basically an SUV with a sloping roofline to make it appear more sporty, more youthful, and give it a younger experience.
So tell me one thing, are coupe SUVs फुला हुआ sedans या कटा हुआ SUVs basically?
They are not full hour sedans because they come with big tires and high ground clearance. So basically a coupe SUV is again something similar to a compact SUV,
Okay.
but again it gets a sloping roofline, so it limits the headspace at the rear, but it gives the car a nice look, a sporty look, and probably makes the car stand out a little compared to the conventional shaped cars.
And in current generation, we are having two new coupe SUVs coming, correct?
Two new coupe SUVs are coming in the mass market segment,
Okay.
the Tata Curve and the Citroen Basalt. But in the premium luxury segment, I think we have seen a lot of coupe SUVs over the past few years. So we have the Porsche Cayenne Coupe, we have the Mercedes GLC and the GLE Coupe, we have seen the Lamborghini Urus, which is again sort of a coupe SUV. तो ये सब गाड़ी तो देखी हम लोग ने.
Does the BMW X4, X6
X4 and X6 are also good examples of coupe SUVs, and I think they also have a good fan following. But mass market segment, I think below 50 lakhs, there's not a single coupe SUV in India right now. And अभी आ रही है तो दो एक साथ आ रही है.
हाँ, दोनों एक साथ, लाइक Citroen को भी ऐसा लगा कि हम भी लॉन्च करते हैं, टाटा इज आल्सो कमिंग अप. सो टेल मी द पर्पस ऑफ बोथ these cars right now. The
Purpose, yeah. So purpose again, I'll start off with Citroen first. They have the EC3 in India, they have the C3, they have the C3 Aircross, and finally they have the C5 Aircross. बीच में बहुत बड़ा गैप है. Now C3 Aircross is actually a nice car, but again it is not selling well, not selling in big numbers because उसमें features थोड़े कम है. Pricing is good, but again the service centers are very limited, the dealership reach is very limited. तो वहाँ पे वो issue आ रहा है. Now they thought that we have the engine ready, we have the gearbox ready, automatic 6-speed, we have the platform ready, we have some extra features also ready. So why not make a new body shape and probably introduce a better model in the market which has more appeal and something that would target a higher number of customers than the C3 Aircross, which is not selling well. And ये है basic funda Citroen Basalt का. Now coming to Tata Motors.
Correct.
The Nexon is one of the highest selling SUVs in India. If you may call it an SUV or a compact SUV or a crossover, whatever, जो भी है Nexon, it is selling in really big numbers. And for the last 7 years, it came out in 2017. It has been one of the highest selling cars for Tata Motors. Nexon है एक success story.
True.
It has petrol, diesel, EV, everything. उसके बाद आती है Harrier. Harrier is again a decently good selling car. Okay.
Now I will say Harrier is a proper SUV यहाँ पे.
Harrier is a proper
But
SUV.
That
but
one comes for 34 lakhs.
No, 30 lakhs, 30,
30
31 lakhs on road for the
हाँ.
top end variant.
हाँ.
And अभी थोड़ा discount चल रहा है उस पे.
जिसमें this is the next one is for 20 lakhs.
Nexon comes for 19, 20 lakhs and the EV is around 22, 23 lakhs. तो again बीच में gap है काफी बड़ा.
Correct.
Now of course you can buy the lower version of the Harrier for the price of the top version of the Nexon, but जो market की size है, जो गाड़ी की size है, उसमें बीच में एक gap आ जाता है. The segment which has the Creta, Seltos, Kushaq, Taygun, Aster, Grand Vitara, Urban Cruiser Hyryder and the Honda Elevate. There are 8 or 9 cars in that segment. C3 Aircross also. वो segment में Tata Motors का कोई presence नहीं है. And it's a big, it's a big segment. It's one of the highest selling segments in India.
Correct.
So they thought, let's enter this segment. But अभी वो क्योंकि सेगमेंट में लेट एंटर हो रहे हैं, दे वांट टू डू समथिंग यूनिक, समथिंग डिफरेंट.
बराबर वो सेम बॉक्सी टाइप नहीं चाहिए एंड दैट
सेम वही कॉम्पैक्ट एसयूवी लेके आएंगे. अगेन इट विल बी समथिंग दैट जस्ट ब्लेंड्स इन विद द सेगमेंट, विद द क्राउड. सो दे थॉट कुछ अलग करते हैं बिकॉज टाटा यूजुअली एक्सपेरिमेंट्स अ लॉट एंड दे वर ओपन टू अ न्यू बॉडी स्टाइल. तो वो लोग ने कूपे एसयूवी फाइनली बनाई व्हिच इज द कर्व. एंड द कर्व इज कमिंग एग्जैक्टली 1 week फ्रॉम नाउ. द ईवी, उसके बाद आएगी कर्व आइस.
Okay, so the EV is coming first, but first Basalt आ रही है.
Basalt तो आज ही अनवील हो रही है and tomorrow I think we are driving it.
Yes. The next one is the Curve EV.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
EV is coming first before the petrol diesel. So
Yeah.
tell me ये petrol diesel में इसमें सब में क्या-क्या options मिलने वाले हैं for Basalt, Curve दोनों का पूरा variants का एक clear idea दे.
हाँ, तो पहले mechanicals की बात कर लेते हैं. Let's talk about the Citroen Basalt. Okay. The Citroen Basalt will have only a petrol powertrain. It will be a 1.2 liter 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine. जो C3 Aircross में भी हम लोग ने देखा है. It's a very nice engine, by the way. It is not the most refined, but the kind of punch it offers ना, मतलब वो है. It elevates the whole driving experience. तो engine बहुत अच्छा है. And they have a 6-speed manual also with that. They have a 6-speed torque converter also with that. Again, a good combination over there. So I think they've nailed it on that front. But इसमें diesel नहीं आएगा, and it won't have a proper 4-cylinder engine. वो ठीक है. Because Citroen is also usually known to undercut the pricing of their cars, compared to what rivals are offering.
Competition.
तो वहाँ पे वो हो जाता है. Now, this engine is good in terms of performance, but उसकी ड्राइविंग फील तो अभी पता चलेगी कल, and the review will come out next week. But आते कर्व पे. Curve will again offer a whole lot of powertrain options. Same with the Nexon, same with the Curve. Curve में पहले आएगा petrol engine, which will be a new engine by the way, 1.2 liter TGDA engine, turbo petrol. Not the same one as the Altroz Racer and the Nexon, but एक नया engine है, तो देखते हो कैसा होगा performance में. Exact specs also we'll get to know in the coming weeks. And this will be offered with either a manual or an automatic.
Understood.
अब आते हैं Curve diesel पे. Curve diesel will get a 1.5 liter engine, and this will be the same engine as the Nexon. Okay, 4-cylinder engine है. It is actually quite torquey, 260 Nm बनाता है, and mileage बहुत बढ़िया देता है. By the way, on the Nexon it gives 18, 19 easily, about 20 भी देता है highway पे. So on the Curve also it will be equally or more fuel efficient, and it may be offered in the same state of tune, but Tata could also probably retune it and probably offer a slightly higher state of tune. So that is a possibility, and उसमें भी 6-speed manual रहेगा, but there's a chance of it getting a DCT also, diesel DCT. I think that will be a very good combination. Even if they offer a torque converter, वो भी अच्छा हो जाएगा. Anything is better than an AMT. Yes, Nexon का वही biggest drawback है diesel का, AMT आता है उसमें.
हाँ, तो the diesel DCT was last experience in the Volkswagen cars.
Diesel DCT was there in the Vento and the Rapid also.
And I remember at that time the performance was exhilarating. So diesel का torque के साथ the gearbox used to shift. You could not feel anything that the gear shift हो रहा है. So this is going to be
yeah, that was a deadly combo.
ये मेरा interest अभी और बढ़ा दिया है.
हाँ, because the thing is कि ये segment इतना crowded है, and Creta and Seltos are honestly killing it. Okay, they have normal petrol, NA petrol, they have turbo petrol, they have diesel, manual auto सब मिलता है. Grand Vitara and the Hyrider have hybrid, Elevate is only petrol. तो मतलब ये segment में इतना कुछ है already that if you want to now enter it, you have to do something something हटके. तो वहाँ पे ये लोग try करेगी सब कुछ मतलब दे दे.
अभी सब कुछ नया तो आ गया है, लेकिन यहाँ पे limitations भी रहेगा. I want you to point that out. One thing being that the hybrids, considering my friends also considered it, but the boot space because of the battery being there वो थोड़ा limit हो रहा था.
Yes.
तो उसके वजह से they were not preferring to go for that. What will be the same scenario because of the sloping roof and ये limitations rear passengers के लिए कुछ issue का possibility वैसा?
See, now because of the sloping roofline compared to a conventional SUV body shape, I think the headroom for the rear passengers could be a little limited. थोड़ा ऐसे नीचे हो जाएगा. For tall people, I think that could be an issue. But again, we'll get to know more when we sit in the cars actually. And the boot space will be slightly lower, but again, not majorly, no major difference I feel. Because we have seen the Baleno, we have seen the Fronx, and in these two cars, the headroom is a little lesser on the Fronx and eventually on the Urban Cruiser Tazer also compared to the Glanza. And even the boot is a little smaller, but people are still buying those cars. I mean, the Fronx is another hot seller by Maruti. So if someone wants something unique, किसी को कुछ अलग type का body style से experiment करना है, they may probably buy these cars. And I think both of these cars are going to sell. Now coming to another negative point, okay, about both the cars. Citroen Basalt. Now Citroen has good cars, but they are not able to market the cars properly. They are not able to sell the cars properly due to variety of reasons. अब C3 में क्या हुआ that the car missed out on basic features, and it again, it was launched in a very competitive segment. There's so many hatchbacks in the market. Altroz है, Baleno है, Swift है, i20, i10, all of these cars are there. Tiago is there. तो वहाँ पे C3 could not make a mark for itself despite being quite fun to drive. Because basic features ही नहीं थे गाड़ी में, even though it was, priced competitively. Ferrari C3 Aircross, again a great car, but again it could not, stir up the market like it should have because basic चीजें missing थी ये गाड़ी में. Now Citroen seems to have learned from that because the Basalt gets a lot more features than the C3 Aircross. Same touchscreen आती है, but the seats are said to be more comfortable. You get proper headrest at the back, proper upholstery. उसमें ऑटोमेटिक क्लाइमेट कंट्रोल आ जाता है, पुश बटन स्टार्ट शायद आ जाएगा. तो ये सब चीजें बेसिक चीजें आ जाएगी.
एंड आई हैव अ फीलिंग कि इंडियंस की फेवरेट सनरूफ भी आ जाएगा.
सनरूफ तो होगा इसमें, तो वो भी कोई है नहीं. And hopefully they will, load the car with all the essential features and a little more while undercutting rivals by a decent margin. तो वहाँ पे अगर उनको मार्क करना है, create in the segment, I think they have a good chance with the Basalt. And Curve का आते हैं. Curve पे See, Tata Motors will again load the car with all the features. Sunroof hoga, touch screen hogi, ye wo, ADAS features will be there. There's a powered tailgate also. I think
Wow.
that would be a first in segment, most probably.
Power tailgate with the rear windshield also opening. Oh my God,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
look at that. How
And
beautiful
those
it will
foot
look.
controls also. Just stand over there, put your foot below the
My
boot, and the boot
goodness.
will open up. तो ये होगा first in segment. I think Harrier Safari में आता है, but Creta Veta में नहीं आता ये
नहीं
feature.
आता है, हाँ हाँ
So that will be there. But again, Tata made the scene is that sometimes the early batches of these cars tend to have issues. You know, there are electrical niggles in these cars. या तो fit and finish का issue होता है या panel gaps होते हैं ज़्यादा.
the fine tuning that you require
हाँ.
from a proper Indian manufacturer is not that you see from Koreans or Japanese वैसा.
So the scene with Tata is that they know how to load the cars with features. They know how to make stylish looking cars. They know how to make comfortable cars. 90% of the things they get it right, but जो last का 10% होता है fit and finish, reliability, service, वहाँ पे there's a lot of room for improvement. And I think they should just get it right with the curve. अगर वो नहीं हो पा रहे ना तो फिर वही हो जाता है that the whole product is good, but again it feels a little incomplete at the end of the day.
Everything else is fine. चलो वो भी फिक्स कर लिया कि सब हो
हाँ,
जाएगा,
हाँ, हाँ.
सर्विस मैन हो जाएगा. प्राइस बता भाई.
Now pricing for the Curve EV, I think it will be a little more than the Nexon, around 1.5-2 lakh rupees more than the Nexon. So it could ideally start at probably 17-18 lakh rupees and go all the way to 24-25 lakh rupees. And if we talk about the Curve Ice will be again starting at around 11.99 lakh rupees and going all the way to 18.99 lakh rupees ex showroom, क्योंकि Nexon से वो भी 1.5-2 lakh rupees
आगे पीछे
ज़्यादा
रहेगा,
होगी.
हाँ, बस.
And
Basalt.
Basalt, yes, I forgot. So Basalt की price will undercut the Curve. That is what my hunch is. And Citroen ने हमेशा ये किया है that वो undercut कर देते. So the Basalt should ideally start at 9.99 or 10.99 lakh rupees and go all the way to probably 15.99 lakh rupees ex showroom.
Got it.
ताकि उसकी on road आएगी करीबन 19 lakh के
19
आसपास.
और under 20 के अंदर they
Under
try to
20
get
they
the
will
top
try
of
and do
model.
it. Yeah.
So everything is fine. Pricing is also something that I'm convinced now.
Yeah.
Competition is something that I can see, like Creta and ये सब आ जाएगा. Tell me one thing that matters the most, the design language.
Yeah.
ये किसको please करेगा, किसको नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि Citroen ने पहले concept दिखाया था and now they got the Basalt out and there are tiny changes where the tire sizes have changed and
of course
quite a bit, and that depicts a lot about the whole car altogether because full उसका structure, that standing point.
Yeah.
उससे थोड़ा फर्क पड़ जाता है. तो what do you think of this design language overall?
Design, I think the Citroen Basalt's design is quite nice. जो photos में तो अच्छी लग रही है गाड़ी. Now when we see it, when we see the proportions and the the bulges and the different body colors, you'll get to know more. But I think photos में first impressions तो काफी अच्छे हैं. The car looks proportionate. Of course, the coupe-ish body line may not appeal to everyone out there. A lot of people will still prefer the conventional body, which offers a sense of airiness in the cabin. तो वो होगा.
The boxy feel that.
The boxy feel, yeah, because people also buy SUVs for the boxy feel.
Yeah.
But of course, the cars like the Creta and the Seltos, they are not full-blown SUVs. वो भी छोटी SUVs है. But talking about the design, I personally like the design of the rear portion of the Basalt more than the Curve. The Curve looks a little ungainly from the back. आगे से अच्छी लगती है, but again, it also looks similar to the Harrier, Safari and Nexon from the front. वो जो same design language है, वो carry forward की गई है. Not a bad thing, but again, it just looks similar to its siblings from the front. और पीछे से थोड़ा मतलब I think the rear portion of the Citroen is designed a little better.
Yes, I feel as you said, the rear of the Citroen feels chunky.
Yeah.
Flat. पूरा फ्लैट नहीं है, but it is not too tall also, with the curve feels. Curve feels a little too tall. जिसका जो straight line दिख रहा है लोगों, the pictures that we saw while the ad shoot was going on, the rear felt a little extra lifted than what it should have been.
Exactly. तो वो है scene, but I think both the cars seem promising and अब तक जो information पता है, the specs, the features and the expected pricing, I think कुछ तो नया आ रहा है market में finally, and hopefully this trend should do well, and I think eventually other manufacturers will also jump in on this thing.
I believe that the Hyundai will have a new set coming right after these guys, because Hyundai has been crazy and
Hyundai is very aggressive.
Very aggressive.
Yeah.
अगर नहीं है तो कुछ नहीं, कोई टाइम नहीं लेंगे, थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा टाइम लेके कुछ ना कुछ और निकाल देंगे.
Yeah.
Although they don't have any small EVs, but they are doing it right with the Ioniq also.
Ioniq is selling well for the segment, and for small EVs they have the Inster, which is coming to India very soon. And
देखा, मैं बोला ना कुछ होने वाला है, तो yeah, this is what it is.
In fact, आज ही Hyundai ने Grand i10 Nios में high CNG launch किया. So basically the CNG tanks are now placed below the boot area, so that उसमें boot space मिल जाती है. पहले boot area में होता था CNG tank, अभी नीचे आता है.
My uncle owns the i10 and अभी वो भी पूछने वाला है.
Similar to the Tiago and the Tigor, उसने मतलब वो same चीज i10 में भी हो गई, and the Exter also got the same arrangement just a few weeks back, similar to the Punch. तो Honda is very aggressive that way. जो भी ट्रेंड होता है मार्केट में वो तुरंत पकड़ लेते and they just know how to encash that.
So you guys tell us कि आपको ये ट्रेंड जो नया आ रहा है चीन पटाखा डमडम वाला वो छोड़ दो,
कूपे एसयूवी वाला
इसका बात कर रहे हैं, तो वो अगर ट्रेंड आपको पसंद आ रहा है तो which one do you feel, which one is kind of your trend to look like, what are the color options that you will like with these colors, like Citroen का I saw the yellow color,
I saw the red color also on the Citroen, looks nice, yeah,
and in the
curve we saw that light blue color,
yes,
and उसका भी red देखा actually curve का.
हाँ, तो कौन सा कलर आपको ज्यादा सूट लाइक होगा ये सेगमेंट में, will you prefer black or white like the plain colors, या तो फिर you want something very poppy? Let us know in the comments below यार.
And what do you think of this body style? आप लोग ये लोगे या फिर conventional body style वाली गाड़ी लोगे? और अगर आपको दोनों में से एक लेनी है, Curve and Passat, what are your first impressions on these two cars? What is your expected pricing? Just let's talk in the comments, yeah, with these guys, yeah.
So the video ends right now. This is just the quick discussion about the new coupe SUVs coming into India. What do you guys think? Let us know. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Goodbye.